Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of January the 26th, 2026. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here and then finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Virgos, what messages does Virgo need to know for this week of January the 26th, 2026? Alrighty, let's see. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Yeah, okay. Love that. What a beautiful depiction here. So, sounds like, my darling Virgos, that we are being encouraged, and I say we because I am a Virgo as well, to overcome any obstacles that are in our path. I mean, I think that's what us as Virgos do. Like I don't look at it as an obstacle. I look at it as a challenge. You know, well, I don't focus on the problem. I focus on the solution. What can I do to get through this? Well, you know, I'm usually not the person that takes no for an answer, particularly when it's something that I want to do and I know that I want to do it and I know that I can do it. I do not take no for an answer, and I surround myself with people that feel that same way. I don't surround myself with negative people that are naysayers and, oh, you can't do that and you can't do that. You know, I surround myself with positive people that support me, that, you know, that lift me up, that encourage me. So I feel this week that, you know, any obstacle that may come up for us, we will overcome it, my darling Virgos. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for this week of January the 26th, 2025. 2026. Nearly said 2025. What messages does Virgo need to know? Seven of Swords. Yep, change your tactics. 9 of Cups. Love it. Wish fulfillment. And Hierophant. All right. All right, my darling Virgos. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the 7 of Swords. And look, some people, or some tarot readers, classify this as lying, cheating, stealing. And look, it could be, but I tend to read it as doing something in a different way. You can see, you know, he's stealing these swords from this army here in the background, which means he doesn't want to fight. He wants to try and find an alternative solution, which is what I said to you when I was talking about that rhino spirit, that, you know, I don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution. What can you do to make this, you know, to move this challenge out of a challenge into a, you know, solution? What can you do to move some situation out of a problem and into a solution? My darling Virgos, that's what I'm feeling off the 7 of Swords here. You can see he's not wanting to fight, so he's taken these swords, which means he's trying something different. So I feel, my darling Virgos, that we're being encouraged this week to try something a different way. If something hasn't been working out, or you feel like there's been a really big obstacle that you've come up against and, you know, you can't sort of find anything that you have done so far hasn't worked, try something different. Keep going, my darling Virgos. Do not give up. Do not allow yourself to feel that you're blocked, because I feel there is always a solution. There is always something else that you can do, my darling Virgos. That's what I feel off this 7 of Swords, because then you've got the beautiful 9 of Cups here. So what I feel is this is connected to some kind of goal, wish, or dream. More so a wish, something that you have been wishing for, something that you have been wanting to come into the physical realm, something that you have been dreaming of, that would make your heart sing, that would make you feel fulfilled, my darling Virgos. But the trick with the 9 of Cups is that you need You can't just go, oh, here it is, magically arrived. No, what you have to do with the Nine of Cups is get yourself into alignment with what it is that you want, my darling Virgos. You need to act as if you have this goal, wish, or dream already. And that is the principle of the law of attraction. Act as if what we have, what we want has already come to us, my darling Virgos. So whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that you've been wanting, working towards, if it's come up as an obstacle, or you feel like there's been obstacles coming in your path, then maybe you're still thinking that it is out of reach, my darling Virgos, when actually it is possible. So get yourself into alignment, act as if, say, I have this, whatever that goal, wish, or dream is. I have this beautiful new house. I have this relationship. I am healthy and happy. I am filled with joy and happiness. I have the job of my dreams. I have enough money to keep, me going, to, have everything I want and desire. And you see the change in the language. We need to get ourselves into that alignment, my darling Virgos. Because then you've got the Hierophant here. So what I feel here is what I was getting off the Hierophant, even when I was talking about the Seven of Swords, was that the Hierophant is all about, higher learning and government institutions. And I feel that it would benefit you to learn more about what it is that you're wanting to bring into fruition, my darling Virgos. That's what I'm getting off the Hierophant, is to, seek out the knowledge that you need so you can educate yourself, so you can, come from a place of confidence, my darling Virgos. This is also Taurus energy as well. So if you do have Taurus in your chart, I mean, the Taurus reading was mind-blowing. It was all major arcana there. So if you have Taurus in your chart, go and watch the Taurus reading, because I feel that could be an extended message for you. But what I'm getting off the Hierophant is to educate yourself, learn more about what it is that you want. And I also feel that the Hierophant is also about a blessing in disguise. Like, he's, in the traditional tarot, he is the Archbishop here, and there's two people here getting blessed. So I feel that this could, and he's holding up his hand, like his fingers like this, as a sign of a blessing. So I feel that whatever this is will be a blessing in disguise. Why there's been maybe obstacles up until this point is because that's the way it's had to play out, my darling Virgos. So just keep that in mind. We are all in divine timing here. You might feel, why hasn't this happened before? Because you weren't ready to receive it, my darling Virgos. Now is the time I feel you are ready to receive. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel with that overcome any obstacle, I feel that there may have been a challenge for you, my darling Virgos. But I'm encouraging you to find a different way to approach whatever the goal, wish, or dream is that you want. Get yourself into alignment with that goal, wish, or dream, and educate yourself. Learn more. I feel that if it hasn't happened till this point, it's been a blessing in disguise. But you will be blessed. This is going to happen. You are going to overcome the obstacle, my darling Virgos. And this, whatever this goal, wish, or dream is coming into fruition. But like I said, you need to get yourself into alignment with that goal, wish, or dream, my darling Virgos. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please watch all my videos all the way through. It really does help with my watch time. I'm trying to get my channel monetized, and if I can't, I am going to shut it down, because it's a lot of work for, the energy exchange is, I'm giving something, I want to get something back. So if you could help me out with that, I'd love it. All right, let's get final messages, my darling Virgos. Yeah, ask your angels for help. If, you need guidance, ask. Yeah, there could be helpful people around you as well that, want to help you. That, and that can be part of educating yourself. Like I said, go and find out more about what it is that you need, and that could be asking other people, asking more knowledgeable people for their advice. Yeah, recovery. I think that's just going to be a byproduct of, finally this goal, wish, or dream coming into fruition, my darling Virgos. Wait, they say. Yeah, there's something better. I knew that was going to be there before I even pulled it. That's what I feel. Don't rush into anything. Wait until you feel you're in alignment, my darling Virgos. That's what I feel off that wait card. Don't wait, forever. Just wait till you feel that any blocks that you've been feeling have gone. So, yeah, love this for you, my darling Virgos. This is beautiful reading. Overcome. I feel that you will overcome whatever that obstacle is this week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.